Welcome back. The United States has renewed concerns over religiously linked violence in Nigeria, urging the federal government to step up protection for Christian communities across the country. The call came during a United States-Nigeria working group meeting in Abuja, where U.S. officials highlighted recent abductions of Christian worshippers in Kaduna State, incidents that have intensified scrutiny of communal security. U.S. Undersecretary for Political Affairs, Alison Hooker, stressed the need for stronger counter-terrorism measures, improved investigation into attacks, and accountability for perpetrators. Now, Bettina, very quickly, let me take you up on this. Now, could this development strain Nigeria-U.S. diplomatic relations?
Yes, it could. It could if the progress on protection and accountability is not demonstrable. The U.S. officials, of course, have specifically urged Nigerians to do more to safeguard Christian communities, which adds up a lot of diplomatic pressure, as you'd imagine. So, continued violence in this indices without visible improvements in security could, complicate communication or even corporations, But although the U.S. and both Nigeria have maintained, border partnerships in defense and security support, but this could, eventually, affect it if care is not taken and if they've not done it in the right way.
All right, Dotun, quickly. Now, the fresh attack in Kaduna, what kind of signal do you think it's sending to the global community? Remember when Trump cited the possibility of a Christian genocide? Yeah. Everyone came out trying to water down the narrative. Yeah. With the abduction of 177 worshippers, what scale of defiance are we up against right now?
You will have seen that the people we are fighting against are extremely strategic.
Okay.
This recent attack is actually to frustrate whatever conversation, whatever political arrangement and communication that is going on between the government and the U.S. authorities.
Okay.
And I think they are hitting the nail right in the head. And that's why the Nigerian government has to be extremely careful. The only thing we are missing, the only missing link in all of this is what I call commitment. And as little as that may sound, let's create a scenario that all the powers that the Nigerian government has, all the arsenal that they have, the necessary weapons that they have, that it is in the hand of our enemies. Just imagine, they will be controlling Lagos by now. And the missing link is commitment. So Nigerian government must understand that these people are extremely strategic. It's not about, I have said it, and I think on this program, I said government likes to make political statement by setting deadline. Oh, we're going to destroy them within 2 weeks. You can't destroy an idea within 2 weeks. All you have to do is to show a little bit of commitment and seriousness and consistent fighting, and give the people who are fighting a reason to die for their country. They don't have that. I have repeatedly said that the problem we have with the military authority is not with the gun-carrying members of the military. It's with the money-carrying members of the military. Have you ever peeped into the budget of Nigeria and know how much allocation is going for this fight against terror?
Yeah.
There's a market that has been created for security in Nigeria, and it's an economy that people are running. So I think it's high time the Nigerian government began to show more commitment to fighting this. So this, if care is not taken, because when they say, oh, it is not Christian genocide, it is not this, people like us have come to support that narrative. But anytime any delegation comes to Nigeria from the U.S., tell me the state they visit, they go to Benue. You cannot get to Benue, listen to the stories in Benue, and come out and say it's not a Christian genocide. When they come to Nigeria, they go to southern Kaduna. You can't take stories out of southern Kaduna and leave Nigeria with a different narrative that is not a Christian genocide. When they come to Nigeria, they go to Plateau. You can't go to Plateau and come out of Plateau without having the mindset that this is a Christian genocide. Right, yeah. But in reality, they kill Muslims. They've come to my community to raid church. They've also killed Muslims. But these people are very strategic that they continue to push out these strategic attacks in a way that will create friction in whatever conversation the Nigerian government.
So more like the narrative is looking divided already.
It's extremely divided. And the only way forward, and I keep telling people, the only way forward in philosophy, there's this economic philosophy that says that there's a 10% of people in any community that will be extremely wealthy. It doesn't matter how poor the community is. If you take the philosophy further, it says that in every community, there's the 10% that want to take to the path of crime. It is now the duty of government to rally the remaining 90% against this 10% that wants to commit crime. But you cannot rally this 90% except you first make them to believe in your government, except you first make them believe in your policy.
So, there's still work to be done.
Continuously, the government must engage the people in a way that they will believe in policy, in its program and its project, so that people are willing to offer information where necessary.
All right, Martina, quickly now, who should be held accountable when communities are repeatedly attacked with little consequence?
To be honest, primary responsibility lies with the federal and the state security apparatus for failing to protect the citizens, alongside political leaders responsible for strategic security policies. There must also be accountabilities from local authorities whose inactions are enable for reoccurring violence. So for me, I believe that it will be a joint thing, but the primary responsibility lies with the federal and the state security apparatus for failing the citizens.
All right, now, Dotun, before we go on the next subject matter, now, should there be special protection framework for faith-based groups in conflict-prone areas?
So you go, you protect the Christians, you go, you protect the Muslims, because when you say faith-based, it means that all religions in Nigeria, and maybe people from my village will continue to also call the traditionalists.
Because like you said not too long ago, they are becoming really strategic. Now, shouldn't we be steps ahead of them, understanding how they move?
The only way to be steps ahead is actually to have an intelligence and be willing to work on it before these people are attacked. Because if it's like a movement. There was an incident in Kwara State, and they were asking me, I don't know whether it's on this platform, that, the federal government or the state government and the federal government, they're partner now, they've moved a number of troops there. I said, where are they moving the troops from? You move from here, you put them here to provide some kind of special arrangement or special security, and they come here to attack you.
So what you're saying is this question, you are not in total agreement with it?
There's no need. What we should be looking at is how do we secure our country?
Okay.
And securing our country comes with it. And I was saying it when the conversation about recruiting more police and all of that, recruiting this and all of that. As much as I believe that we need more personnel of the security forces, I also believe that their welfare must actually be prioritized.
Okay, welfare prioritized. All right.